Just what we needed, more news that Elon Musk is a corrupt fraud. That comes as no surprise to me. Let's see the latest. Voters promised $100 by Musk PAC say they weren't paid. Now he's been sued in 3 different states because he didn't pay these people. Remember, it was like if you register to vote and if you get somebody to register to vote, you get, $100. Okay, this is what I have to say. And I know this is a rhetorical question when you have triple Trumpers. Why would anyone believe that Musk was going to actually pay them? Are they that stupid? Do they think they can walk in with one of those big checks that they show you on TV? Like, he got $1 million. And so they can take it over to the bank and cash it. But I mean, these are the same people that take the Trump cash that he made, the Trump $2 bills. And we have people that work in banks that have told us these people have gone to their banks and tried to deposit this money. So I understand it's a rhetorical question. And I think it goes back to the fundamental premise that most Americans have, that if you're a billionaire and if you're white and if you're a man, you must be trustworthy and smart and innovative. And we should follow you because we value wealth in this country. And I fell prey to the trap that Elon must be really smart because he invented Tesla. Do a little more digging, you find out he didn't invent Tesla. He's a government subsidy queen, all of those things. But moving on to another, I don't understand what's happening with Elon Musk. Put this up. Raw Story reports Elon Musk chat box glitches out and starts babbling unprompted about white genocide. And I thought this was really important to note because we're in a situation right now where we are denying due process to brown people, to immigrants that may be here legally, some may not be here legally. We don't know because they are not granted due process. In those cases, these people are brown or black. Now, you have the Trump administration welcoming these Afrikaans, saying, oh, there's asylum, despite all evidence being to the contrary, because we know Elon Musk grew up in South Africa because he was born in South Africa in apartheid. And now his bot is just unprompted talking about white genocide. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, you've got Elon Musk just ripped on ketamine, talking to Trump, who he's with all the time about, oh my gosh, the white genocide's coming, the white genocide's coming. They're trying to end birthright citizenship because, we don't want brown people to have babies in America. We want to import immigrants from South Africa because they're white. So this, albeit somewhat silly in the fact that this is being reported, I think it's very important in this climate to take a look at how DEI is under attack. There's so much racism that has been emboldened by this administration and the people within the MAGA party. We have to take a look at it. And let's not forget, Trump called Enrique Torres after he got out of jail from January 6th, the leader of a white supremacy group from Mar-a-Lago, to say thank you. So this is a very dangerous premise, especially when you consider how nutty and unhinged Elon Musk is. Okay, so now we have to pick on Don Jr. because this is so classic. All we have heard about is Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden. We've heard about his laptop. Marjorie Taylor Greene showed his genitals in a congressional hearing. That's all we've heard about. Okay, so now the Business Insider writes an article that says a flashing red light on how Donald Trump is cashing in on his dad's presidency. And the title of the article is Don Jr. is the new Hunter Biden. Has hits. Okay, so let's talk about that. First of all, I would say Don Jr. is far less appealing than Hunter Biden, even though Hunter Biden is a drug addict, because this guy, at least Hunter Biden's got treatment. You get Don Jr. on all these podcasts. He is just cranked out of his mind. He's a nut. I don't think he's ever had a job outside of daddy's company. Now, that's not true. I did read that he was a bartender in Colorado and that his dad did not give him that job. But that's not the point. The point is Donald Trump is accepting gifts. He's being bribed by Qatar. He's being bribed by the Saudis. Jared Kushner bribed by the Saudis. MAGA doesn't seem to care about that. They think it's all hunky-dory. But Don Jr. as the new Hunter Biden, that just makes everybody so mad. So mad, in fact, we find out that, this is classic, J.D. Vance is refusing to meet with Axel Springer, who is the CEO, over the fake Business Insider attack on Don Jr. Okay, number one, Axel Springer, consider yourself lucky. Look at the previous pope. Look what happened after J.D. Vance met with him. But this is so interesting because you see that Axel Springer, who owns the media conglomerate that owns Politico, apparently had a meeting with J.D. Vance. He's packed up his toys and he's going home because these MAGA people, these white beta male men, they cannot take criticism. Don Jr. gets on his podcast. He says some of the meanest, ugliest shit you've ever seen, but don't say anything about him. Don't question him. Then you have the administration saying, no, we're not going to meet with you. J.D. Vance, like, come on, grow a pair of balls. You are in the public sphere. You're accepting gifts, Trump administration, left, right, and center from all over the place, particularly the Middle East, and you're crying around about an article that compares Don Jr. to Hunter Biden. I think it hit a nerve. I think that Don Jr. and the White House knows that Don Jr. is completely unqualified to do anything. But so is Donald Trump. And so they have to get their feelings hurt and they have to push back because when you are an authoritarian and you want to be a dictator and run a fascist government, your constituents, the peons, the minions, they're not allowed to disagree with you. You can only have people that are yes men. And that is what you find in this administration in spades. So the White House is big mad. They're mad at Politico. J.D. Vance is withholding a meeting. And then Don Jr. enters the chat. And here's what he has to say. The difference between me and Hunter Biden, I've been a businessman and a serial investor my entire adult life. Don Jr., where did you get the money to invest? Was it when you worked for the Trump organization that saw 6 bankruptcies, that was cultivated out of the money your grandfather left your father? Oh, that's right. He became a businessman. Now, granted, Hunter Biden had a long history of serving on boards. He's an Ivy League graduate, law school graduate. So let's not piddle over whose daddy got him into business. I joined a venture capital firm that invests in private American companies, nothing to do with the government. He sat on foreign boards and was peddling influence to the highest bidder to change government policy. Here's what I think. I think Don Jr.'s mad because his dad's making all the money to sell the powers of the presidency. His dad is directly pocketing on the cryptocurrency and the meme coins and the NFT cards, all the shit he's peddling, and in exchange giving favors to all these other countries. Don Jr. got cut out of the loop. Okay, and then the last one, oh, and he's a felon crackhead and I'm not. Thanks for playing, guys. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I feel like this hurts his feelings way too much. He is in the public eye. He is the son of the president of the United States. He runs around on a podcast. He runs around posting pictures of him shooting wild animals. Like he posts shit on the all over social media all the time. And so now all you have to say to get him to just melt down like a snowflake and sit in a ball and cry in the fetal position is Hunter Biden. Like, check yourself in the mirror, dude. Check yourself, because you, sir, have far bigger problems than Hunter Biden. And I think you are way too mad that this is not true. Stick with us for more news. We're trying to get to 1 million subscribers.